What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing a little bit on the 350. Also, we're going to do a little bit on the Fiesta. Connor and Jack's just outside now jump starting it, but I just want to jump straight in and show you what we've done so far with the 350. Right here, in the process of debadging it. Debadged it already. We're going to have to sand this off to get rid of that. Also, spoiler is off. For those of you who want to know, 10mm underneath there. 10mm underneath there. It is pushed into these little plastic rivets as well. It does just pull up. This is where the 3M tape has been sat. So we need to clean all that up, make sure it's all nice and smooth. We do have a few dents here as well, which we've noticed on and around the spoiler, which we didn't actually realise before until we took it off because it was quite hidden. What we're going to do for the plan for this is, when we get the Vilside V3 spoiler, it's going to sit through these holes, and I'm pretty sure you have to bolt it the same way. Now, we don't want to cover these holes and get rid of these plastic bits, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the original spoiler, wrap it black so it matches temporarily, replace it back on, bolt it back on, and make sure there's no 3M tape there so it's easily removed on the wrap that we're going to do. Now, the Vilside V3 spoiler, when it goes on, it does sit to about here, if not a little bit more. But it does also sit up here as well. So we just don't want to make too much work for ourselves. We could sit here, fiberglass all this, smooth it all over, but what would be the point when we need them already? Let's not make more work than we necessarily need to, shall we? So, let's go outside and see Jack and Connor. Mito power, baby! Jack, yeah? You go steady. You're going to break some land speed records. So we have found an issue with the Fiesta. We will show you, we have diagnosed what it actually is, whether it's the alternator or the battery. As we said, we will show you that we are going to clean the interior of the Fiesta as well. Like I said, we're going to be doing odd bits on both cars. Just going to be one of them kind of days. So, Connor's going to park his little Mito, aren't you, Connor? Little Mito. He's going to park it back. Jack's bringing the Fiesta in the unit now. So let's go and wait for him. Whoa.
Decide check if you need a battery or an alternator. You could use one of these, multimeter or a battery tester. The voltage it should be at when it's running is anything over 14 volts. That means the alternator is okay and charging. If it's below that, it's alternator. Your alter potato. When your engine's off, your battery should be reading about 12.5 volts, somewhere around there.
So that is how you got to check for whether it's your alternator or your battery. We're going to show you now. We're going to go to the front of the Fiesta after Jack finished trying to input the phone. So we're going to show you that and show you exactly what it reads in live time, guys. Excuse the engine noise. So it's literally just positive to positive, negative to negative. See a lot. Let's turn you around. 14.5 volts. So that, like we've just said there, means that the alternator is charging the battery. So it's not an alternator issue, which is great because alternators are quite expensive. Now he's turned it off. If Jack tries to actually start it, nothing. So the second test you can do now is while the ignition's off, like we mentioned, is do the same thing. We're getting 9 volts. So that there means need a new battery. So we're going to have to get a new battery for this, which we're not going to fetch today, but we'll add it on the list of things to get. Again, we'll be sharing with you how much these things cost because it is a flipping series at the same time. Jack. So next step for this is clean out the interior, give it a good hoover, give it a good wipe down, while me and Connor crack on with this spoiler and sort some of that out as well. even shifting it. It looks like with some of this stuff we are actually going to have to sand, because again this has been on this car for 16 years, so it's pretty on there, as you can imagine. So we may have to sand this down. The whole boot is going to get wet sanded anyway, so yeah, we'll see what happens. Jack's just removed all this out the back of the car. You got some sub wire, some crap. Basically we're just going to hoover all this out now back of here and clean it all up properly. We may also give the carpets a bit of a scrub as well, maybe not in this one, but the next step for this car is probably going to be trip to the scrapyard, I think, see if we can get a hold of them seats. But also we want to be changing that battery, because jump starting it every time, it's obviously a bit irritating. It's too much, you know, just to do bits and bobs on bringing it in and out when we've got other people's cars coming up,
yeah,
and customers.
Know.
What?
Yeah, you know.
What are you on about?
I don't know, you said you know. Too much, you know.
Okay. The next step, like I said, will probably be a scrapyard, replace the battery, rear shocker, and Jack's just staring at me like a little muppet.
Yeah, you know.
Look at him. What are you doing?
You know.
What? Jack. Jack, you in a hoop? Jack, what are you doing? What? Connor's just getting rid of some more of this glue on here. This stuff though, absolutely awesome stuff. So if anybody's ever wanting to like debadge or anything like that, this is bang on, innit?
Shout out to my granddad.
Exactly, he's the man. But while you're doing this, do wear a mask, because it absolutely reeks. Do that again. Go on, show him. Show him. For those of you wondering if you can fit a body in the back of a Fiesta, Jack fits. It's sat it well with Uber. Say bye, Jackie boy.
Bye, bitches.
Jackie's leaving us. He's going to pick up little baby Jack. Little baby Jack. Little bit. For those of you who didn't know, Jackie's a dad, aren't you, Jack?
Yeah.
I know he's looks hard done too, but it's not from the kid.
Oh, fuck you now.
It's from me. It's from me. What you got?
Sellotape.
What for?
For you. I bought it earlier.
Yeah, but what actually for?
It's a sellotape something.
Yeah, but what?
Paper.
We don't need sellotape.
Well, now you've got some.
Oh, thanks, Connor. Fork counts, doesn't it?
You can stick your 350 back together with that if you want.
Oh, door up. Go on then, let's do it.
350 gets wrapped in sellotape. So, sellotape.
Brand new wrap. Did you say sellotape? What are you doing? We're going to wet sand this. I don't know what.
It's my mum.
Hi, mummy.
Hello. You alright?
Alright, so what I'm going to do while he's talking to his mum is I'm going to do some sanding on the back of the 350 and sand that spoiler bit away. That's now been sanded down. You can see how much cleaner it is, but also we can see how bad these dints are now as well around the spoiler. They're actually quite bad. There's no other dints on it, but if I show you these now, you can just see there, 1, 2, 3. You can see them quite, there you go, a lot better there. So we're gonna have to sort them. We may do that today. We may chuck a little bit of filler in there, just so we can let that harden maybe tomorrow and then sand it down. But what you want to do if you are going to do that, you need to sand it down to metal inside first, so it's got something to bond to as well. So I think we're going to do that. So we've sanded these holes down now, all these little dints down to bare metal so it can bond. we're going to use some dolphin glaze. This is a bit of like a trial and error. I'm not sure whether this is going to fill it. I don't think we need anything more thicker, so I think this should be fine. We don't want to put too much in, so we're just going to mix this now. That's now filled with the dolphin glaze. We're going to let that harden for 20 minutes again. Then we're going to sand it down with 180 grit sandpaper and make sure we're following the body lines and the desired level that we need to be. And then if we need to add any more body filler after that, we can do once it's all dried. And just like that, all nice and smooth. So there is a few little pinholes you can see here, which don't worry about, we can get rid of those. We can mix some more filler and put that in very, very finely just to fill those out. I'm not going to do that today because there's no point wasting that much filler. You know, I may as well do that when there's another bit I need to fill at the same time instead of wasting anything. So with this, you can see, you saw me then just feeling it to make sure that it's all nice and smooth. I can't feel any indents and stuff like that. You will end up sanding down other areas, but the main thing is about this is that all this blends in. So this is all blended. What we're going to do is sand around here and blend this into this, but at the same time, this does need primering as well. So this is going to get primered. And then once that's primered, just like this, we're going to blend that in again with a really, really fine grit sandpaper to make sure all this is protected from rust. We're going to do that in another video, guys. So I'm going to end this video right here. Again, working on the 350, a little bit on the Fiesta. The back of the Fiesta's now cleaned out. Again, for that flipping series to continue, we do need to just change the battery and a few other bits. And we do need to do a scrapyard run for them seats and a few other little things as well. So, like this video, guys. Comment down below. Appreciate your guys' support. Bye for now, guys.